everybody, I am GM Politics, and today this is my prediction for Glen Youngkin versus Joe Biden. Now, before I start the video, let me apologize for my lack of uploads. First issue, major storms. Second issue, school's back. I'm learning a trade right now, so I kind of been more busy with that and other job-related stuff as well. Anyway, this is my prediction for Glen Youngkin versus Joe Biden. Now, it would be an insane election, alright? Because Glen Youngkin comes off as a more moderate Republican. He really isn't. He's very awesome, but, it's how he is presented that is why. And he is fantastic, alright? He isn't running for president, and I don't think he will. I kind of am praying, as I am a DeSantis supporter. But if it came down to Glen Youngkin versus DeSantis, I am a 50-50 person. But, more leaning DeSantis, of course. But Glen Youngkin would be an electoral juggernaut. I believe he would be the most electable candidate out of almost everyone in the race. Besides DeSantis, I feel like them both would be, fighting each other over that. But he could definitely win by bigger margins than almost every other candidate inside of the race. That's why I'm doing this prediction, because it's been floating around that he should run, and then there's other people saying he shouldn't. I don't really care. If he does, I'll be content, I'll be happy, whatever. But he is definitely a fantastic candidate, and these are the reasons why, of course. First of all, here's him as a person. He is a great governor. He's done a fantastic job in Virginia. He won in his election by a pretty decent margin as well. Here, let me scroll down here, alright? And, he on the issues page, he's perfect. He's not bad. He's whatever. He's Glen Youngkin. That's really all you need to know about him. But then, his victory in Virginia was surprising. Alright, that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm very tired today. Sorry for all the issues. But anyway, last time Virginia went red was 2009, I believe. Let me just scroll through these in a second, but it was by Bob McDonnell. Now, you can see the margins here, 58.6% to 41.3%. That is a fantastic margin for a Republican. He great job in 2009. Then we go to 2013, and oh my lord, we collapsed. Terry McAuliffe, I can't say his name, won the gubernatorialship of Virginia. He is, well, all that matters is that he was elected. The Libertarian Party took 6.5% of the vote, but I feel like the Libertarians usually take more 50-50 between the two parties. It depends on the candidate. I feel like this guy kind of took more Democrats and Republicans, whatever. But he took the governorship for Democrats, which kind of remains solidly Democrat in 2017. As you can see here, Ralph, it won by bigger margins. And, but then in 2021, where we go, whoop-de-doo, Glen Youngkin came in and saved the day. Virginia went red once again, which is fantastic, because the thing is, in 2020, guess how much Virginia voted for Biden? 54.11%. That is insane. Trump got 44% of the vote. Am I surprised? Not really, it's Trump, but I'm saying that's important. In 2016, Hillary won the state by a safe margin. 49.73% of the vote versus 44.41%. In 2020, Trump lost 4% of the vote as an incumbent. That's nuts. Trump is not a good candidate for Virginia in any way. I can barely see it at all becoming like anything into 8 points, anything near that. But yeah, the thing is though, is that in 2020, right, Biden won Virginia by a very, very big margin. 2021, 1 year later, Glen Youngkin wins by 50% of the vote. That is insane. And yeah, that is the main focus of this, is that Glen Youngkin is an electoral juggernaut when it comes to Virginia, which, could be the main deciding point of this election. We'll see how it goes, of course. It also depends on vice presidential nominees and whatnot. So let's get down to the, safe Biden states quick. So we got, it's these three states never will vote Republican in this election, I don't think, at least. Oregon could be closer, but I don't see that happening. Colorado, it's Colorado. Like, come on, they are going more blue by the minute. New Mexico, last time voted red was George W. Bush. I doubt it'll do it again. Wait, was it Bush? Yeah, I don't remember. By the way, I am a little sick, so it's I'm not very focused. Of course, Maine, I'm always putting this seat as safe because I don't like predicting this seat in any way, shape, or form, and usually it goes red, so I'm just going to stick with that there. Well, in my view, at least, I feel like it will go red. This state also, actually, New Hampshire, let's just leave this for later. And, yeah, Illinois, and, am I forgetting any states here? Nope. Those are safe Biden states. Now let's get to the safe Republican states. That would be all these states here. Nebraska, of course, is safe. This seat, I always put it as this because, well, why the hell not? But also, I don't know, it's a blue seat. I don't want to predict. The small seats like these two, I'm never good at predicting. So I generally just put them how they've been going, kind of thing. So, and again, I don't use polling for any of this because there's no polling for this. This is just based on what I can see happening. It's just personal opinion. I'm also using other candidates' polls. But yeah, anyway, Glen Youngkin's, here's his safe states. I'm putting Ohio and Florida as safe states. Basically, Ron DeSantis winning Florida basically turned the whole state towards a safe state, but I feel like people don't understand it. Also depends on the candidate. If we run Trump, Florida could be a lot closer than a safe state. They don't like Trump there. They don't like, but they did vote for him, but they don't like him. It's just generally true. Well, with Glen Youngkin, we get a different situation. Glen Youngkin's very similar to Ron DeSantis in many ways, in my view. Just more, he comes off more moderate. He has to kind of work around being in the state of Virginia. We're gonna see how this goes though, because we're kind of waiting on the Virginia elections this year, and upcoming. All right, because that if we do well in Virginia, good chance he's gonna run, which also could change everything. But we'll see. Gotta keep trailing off. North Carolina. Let's just get to these three states here. These are important. These are very important to this. I'm putting that as likely red. I don't see it as safe red, but I do see it as likely. What people don't understand is that North Carolina is trending red. It wasn't red for a very long time, but now it's trending Republican in the modern day. More voters are swapping to the Republican Party. You can see that in trends and whatnot, voter registration. Last time I checked, there was like 200,000 are still registered Democrats, and yet it votes are red by how much in every election. It's not flipping to Biden. That's just guaranteed, unless we run a really bad candidate. Like, if we ran, like, Mitch McConnell. That would be nuts, alright? We would lose every single state in the country. Besides maybe, like, Oklahoma or something. Wyoming. But, anyway, North Carolina, yeah, I don't see Biden flipping that state. It's, like, a very, very low chance. It didn't vote for him in 2020. It didn't vote for Hillary in 2016, sorry. Remember? 2016. I don't think Biden has any chance of winning that state. Then again, who knows? All of a sudden, all Democrats could move there, and oh no, there goes North Carolina. Shit. But I don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, Georgia. Yeah, I'm putting that as lean. Glen Youngkin, I see as a more southern candidate. I feel like he would do a lot better in the South. He's very, like, down the middle between the populists and the conservatives. I feel like he could very well take a lot of former conservative states that are now trending blue because of the populists, like Donald Trump. Just saying. It's not, by the way, a lot of my hate towards Trump comes from how he's been acting during this primary. I am a Trump supporter in the past, not anymore. He's messed up, all right? But yeah, anyway, Virginia. Now this is where I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. Virginia, there was one poll which showed him winning Virginia if he was presidential nominee. It's the only poll I've seen with him as a presidential nominee. I think he might have funded the poll as well, but I don't care. I think he would win Virginia. That is his home state. That is a state he has done fantastic in. I feel like he could win it. It's just my personal view, And also, again, there was one poll. I've only seen one. If you guys can find more, tell me about him. But one poll where he was a presidential nominee, and it showed Virginia winning. No other states. I didn't see any other states. I just saw Virginia. And I thought that was amazing, because no other Republican did that. Besides Mayor DeSantis, had it closer. Which is amazing. That's awesome. Besides, home advantage, whatever. Anyway, let's do these three states here. Texas. How the hell do people think it's going to flip towards Biden? He is a potato. Like, what's going to... That's not happening. In Texas, it didn't flip for him in 2020. Didn't flip to Hillary in 2016. Didn't flip for Obama. Didn't flip for John Kerry or Al Gore. It's not flipping anytime soon. I feel like it soon will be a toss-up state soon. I'm expecting it, but I also don't believe in blue Texas. That's not going to happen just like that, all right? Anyway, Nevada, I'm putting it as tilt. Everyone's saying, oh, it's going to flip this year. Then I hear other people saying, no, it's not going to. So we're going to see how this goes down. But Nevada has been generally a blue-leaning state overall. But, as Mormons move there, it becomes more conservative, let me tell you that much. More people convert to the Mormon church, and it's more of a, I look at that in a religious wise, but I don't see it becoming a safe red state anytime soon. But I do feel like it's going to flip towards Glen Youngkin or DeSantis, or really, most Republicans have a chance here if they just try. That's all that matters. Just try. Now, Arizona. Time to piss more people off. And I'll just put this at the same margin as Nevada. Actually, Nevada I'm putting that as lean. Never mind, I'm at Arizona. I'm tired. Arizona, it's definitely becoming a toss-up state. It used to be a safe red state, but now at this point, it really isn't. It voted for Biden, which is frightening. It voted for Trump in 2016 by a very close margin. Glen Youngkin isn't Trump. That's the big difference. This is a new, fresh candidate. If he were to become the Republican nominee, he would 100%, I feel like he would win Arizona. Again, it depends on how he campaigns, and also who his vice president will be, praying for DeSantis, if he ran. But I feel like Arizona definitely would be, leaning towards Youngkin, same way as these three states. Wow, this is really going to piss a lot of people off. Alright, video's getting too long. Let's just get through this here. Wisconsin, likely red. Now, you're going to shoot me for this, but I got a good feeling about it. It's trending red by insane margins. I don't think it's going to be a safe red state anytime soon, but it's getting there. And I'll put it as likely just to calm the, fucking psychopaths and the, yeah. Anyway, let's go with New Hampshire. I'm putting as tilt Biden. State definitely didn't like Trump. Did not like really any Republican candidate in recent history, besides maybe George W. Bush somehow, for some freaking reason. It's definitely going towards Biden in my view. Even with a fantastic candidate on the ballot, it's a very low chance of it flipping. Now, you can already see by the margins, 291 to 203. Glen Youngkin wins in my prediction. You can already tell by that we got 3 states left. Let's just get through them. But because of Glen Youngkin winning, of course I'm putting Pennsylvania as tilt red. I know I voted for Featherman. I can't believe that. But I voted for Democrats by big margins before. But every presidential election, the majority of the time, whoever wins Pennsylvania wins the election. And I feel like if Youngkin were to win, he has to win Pennsylvania just for the fact that that's how it works in history, besides George W. Bush, a few other people. Michigan. Yeah, no, that's going tilt Youngkin. Again, electoral juggernaut. I got a good feeling he could win Michigan, I know it is a generally blue state, but without the 2 elders running for president, good chance it flips. And if Michigan flips, you know what, I'm even putting Minnesota as a flip. Those are 4 tilt states I am not so sure of. But without these 4 states, and imagine Biden won all 4 of these, he still wins the election. So I feel like me putting these as tilt Youngkin doesn't really change much at all with my prediction. Overall, I think Youngkin has major chance to win this election. He would be a fantastic candidate if he ever even runs. I wouldn't complain if he does. I will complain if he doesn't, but it's like, I think he would be a great nominee. Thank you all for watching. I will be posting another one, hopefully soon, whatever. Sorry for my horrible English in this video. I am still a little sick, tired, and I have a major headache, but I'm happy to upload for y'all. If you guys have any ideas, tell me in the comments, and have a good night and day. Oh, God.